Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to show you a simple tip that is going to transform your golf swing. Right then guys, so if you're new down to my channel, welcome down to Ali Taylor Golf. If you're a returning viewer, thanks for coming back. Appreciate the time you're taking to watch my videos. In today's video though, if you're enjoying the content and you don't currently subscribe, please consider clicking the subscribe button below. Remember to ring that notification bell and then you'll find out whenever I drop a new video. But for now, let's find out how this simple little change to your swing is going to transform your golf swing. Right, so like I said at the start of the video, the key is to be as good through impact as possible. And certainly if I show you where a lot of tour players kind of get through impact, is as they come into the golf ball, we notice that when we see from down the line here, that they really get a long way out of the way. You can see how that lead hip is back behind them. The chest is nice and open to the target. So when you look from face on, and because they're able to open up their body, they're able to control that club face, get a nice powerful strike on the golf ball. But it's just something club golfers generally struggle with. And to be honest, I struggle a bit with it myself. And a lot of the time when you see club golfers hit balls, even though things look pretty good on the way back, as they start down, the hips move nearer the golf ball. The club then does shallow out a little bit, depending on where you've gone. But because you're moving nearer the golf ball, it can get that strike out the heel. It can then cause you to create some room, lift, top it, thin it, but just generally hit the ball very, very poorly. Now, I think most golfers, and you guys watching will probably agree with this, is you'd love to feel that you could get your body opening up more at impact. But a lot of guys tell me that they're not flexible enough and they feel that when they try and get their body opening up, they can only go so far and then the body can't go anywhere else. So I'm going to show you this really simple movement that's going to help you open up more and really transform your golf swing, like I said at the start. So what we want to feel is that when you're at address, we're going to talk a little bit about what your hips do. So at address, from standing normally, as you go forward to the ball, your hips tilt forward. So imagine my belt buckle is going to be looking more out towards where my iPad is there. Now, what we would see in the golf swing is generally, as we go back, that hip tilt will remain. And what we see with most club golfers from here is that the hips then go that way, move nearer. So my belt buckle will be more out at the wall. And that obviously creates a massive issue. The legs straighten and it makes it very, very hard to turn the body out the way. So there's a couple of ways we're going to get you doing this nice simple movement. The first one is that as we start our downswing, we're going to keep some knee flex and we're going to try and get the belt buckle still pointing down towards the iPad or certainly the golf ball. So as that hip is still tilted, the pelvis is tilted, we can see from there now I'm in a much better position part way down. So now from here, what I want to allow to do is I want to allow my right heel to come off the floor and that knee move nearer to the golf ball. Now what that will do is as that heel comes up and that knee moves closer, it gives me more ability to open my body. So that's much easier. If that heel's down and those legs are straight, you can see I'm very, very limited. So we're going to swing back. As we start down, we're going to feel that the belt buckle points more towards the golf ball. We're going to let that right knee move towards the golf ball. And that really there feels like I've got loads and loads of room to clear out the way. And you can imagine if I was into that impact there, that is a much, much more powerful position than most golfers would see. So have a little practice swing with that. Obviously most golfers will feel a bit more like that and it can work, but certainly when I'm moving nearer the golf ball, is that an impact position that you guys see yourselves in? I know it's something I've seen myself in the past. It's very hard to feel that I want to turn more out the way from there. So let's hit a couple of shots and let's see if I can get a feel, maybe not quite at full speed to begin with. That felt really, really strong. So 87 mile an hour. So even though I didn't try and put any speed into there, that was some really good club head speed with 7iron for me. So again, we're going to go back, belt buckle down, knee closer, and then I can get that as far out the way as I want. Now, definitely feels like I still don't open up as much as I would like to open up, but I kind of feel the more of that I work on, it doesn't feel that I'm restricted, it just feels that my body's not used to doing it there. So if I can get more out of the way. That one felt good. So a little bit quicker at 89 mile an hour, up to 180 carry. I'm not using my usual 7iron here, so this one does go a little bit further than mine, but so again, back as normal, belt buckle down, knee towards the ball, let that heel come up. That's allowing my hips to open up, allowing my chest to open up. And we can see a very, very different movement into the golf ball. Can feel better and better. Not quite as quick, but very, very solid. So now let's feel like I can go a little bit more full speed at this one. So 91, so a lot quicker. Just that little baby draw still. So let's really go after one. So from there, belt buckle down, let that heel come off. Right, perfect. So 91.3 mile an hour. So that's really, really quick. And like I said, that ability to open the body up through impact, I'm not having to use my hands then to square the club face up. I'm just allowing my body turn to control the rotation. So I'm still hitting my little draw, which is fine. I like the look of that shot, but it really feels there that my hands are incredibly passive. Probably I get my body a little bit more open than a lot of guys do, but if you've struggled opening your body up and you've always blamed your lack of flexibility, yes, there's a limit. But the more that that leg is straight and that heel's down, you can only turn so far with the hips, therefore so far with the body. If we let that heel come up, we can see straight away much more, everything opening up, and that's really, really going to transform your golf swing. Okay guys, so you could see there, if we can understand that once we get to the top of our backswing, how that slightly different feeling of keeping your belt buckle more down to the ground and allowing that right heel to come off the floor is really, really going to open up the possibility to allow you to open your hips, your body, much better through the golf swing. Certainly through impact, and it's going to give you a better strike, it's going to give you more distance, and it's actually going to give you more accuracy because you're not having to square the club face up with your hands, you're doing it with your body. So guys, hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, like it and share it, comment below and I'll get back to as many people as I can. If you have enjoyed today's video and you don't currently subscribe, ring the bell below, click the subscribe button. You'll find out whenever I drop a new video. Follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Ali Taylor Golf. Hopefully catch up with some of you guys down here soon. Stay in contact.